Hey, it's Allie with Seattle Coffee Gear, and today we're doing a crew comparison between the pepper who gets to join me in videos and the one who doesn't. So today we're comparing the Encore versus the Capresso Infinity grinder here. These are both made for brewed coffee, so you're not going to want to use them for espresso. They could probably get away with pressurized portafilters on their most fine setting, but really they're made to just do more drip style methods. So let's start with the Infinity. This is actually an Infinity Plus model, pardon me. This is an upgrade from that Infinity model. We've got a couple different grind setting here. I think it was 16 altogether. Extra fine, fine, medium, and coarse. So they give you some ranges for your different styles of brewing. You have an 11-ounce hopper up top, which is bigger than the previous model. Still has some conical burrs down here and your little catch bin. It does have a timer to activate, which is nice. It goes up in increments of 2 seconds, I believe, all the way up to a minute. So that's pretty much it. And then we'll go over to the Baratza Encore. This one's a little bit more popular, I think, of a grinder for us, but it still kind of functions the same way. Instead of giving you different lines or different options as far as what those will be, they have just those numbers here. So it goes all the way from 0 to 40. You do have a guide that Baratza offers you for different recommendations of grind sizes, but for everyone it's a little bit different, so don't take that to heart too much. So this one just has an on-off and an 8-ounce hopper, pardon me, on-off switch on the side. So no timer. Their Virtuoso model, the next step up from this, will have that. Still have your catch bin here. This one also offers a pulse option here on the front. Pretty much it overview-wise. It also has conical burrs, so pretty comparable. So we went ahead and ground some selections here for you just so we could compare. This top selection here that I am sifting out is going to be both grinders at their most coarse. So for the Capresso, this is actually pretty consistent, but you can see it is finer than what the Baratza offers. This is much more chunky, so it's a little bit coarser. Then moving on, I don't know if you'd want to use this. You probably use this for cold brew. This one's more like a French press, I'd say. And then when you get down to the next one, this is in, so this was in the coarse. This one was in the medium. This I ground on 30 to try to make it more equivalent on the Baratza. So a little bit more consistent here. You see that would probably make it in a French press great. This one starts to get a little bit finer for French press. Maybe you can start getting into the more drip coffee right there. This is towards the finer range. This is more like pour over. This one was done just a little bit more like 18 on the Baratza. And in the fine, I think it was actually this second notch from coarses on the fine setting. So this is more pour over for sure. Very consistent throughout as well for this one. Again, I still think this is just a touch finer. I think they just may have calibrated it a little bit finer overall from what it seems. And then we move on to the finest option. Very fluffy, very fine on the Baratza. Definitely looking like some espresso grounds there. This is pretty fine as well, but it's definitely not as fine as that finest setting there. So what I'll say is overall, it looks like the Encore has a little bit wider of a range, and the Infinity Plus here has a little bit smaller of a range. But they still make really great grind quality. I'm really impressed by both of these and what they can do. And they'll be a pretty nice budget-friendly grinder as well. So you can't really go wrong. Just up to you which one you like better. I will say the one biggest difference between these two that comes up a lot in our conversations is that Capresso, they have a year warranty on your grinder, so you're good there. But they're hard to find repair parts for and that sort of thing. Where Baratza has a wide range of all their parts available, so they're a little bit easier to repair. I think that's about it. Let us know if you have any questions about these two grinders. Happy to answer them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.